Okay, what I'm going to make today is Mexican rice. Pretty simple actually. I'm going to I'm going to season it up with some tomato. I've got a little bit of onion in here. I've got about 1/4 of a large onion. I've got 3 tomatoes. Now I'm cooking 1 cup of rice. Now normally the ratio for cooking rice is 2 to 1 water, but the tomatoes have water, so I'm going to subtract out some water, and I'm only going to use 1.5 cups of water. So I've got 3 Roma tomatoes, 1/4 onion, 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in here. I happen to like garlic. If you don't like garlic, leave it out. If you only want a little bit, just use a little bit. Yeah, that looks good enough to me. Okay, my pan's heating up. I'm going to put some oil in here, a little bit of neutral oil. I'm using a light olive oil, but just use whatever you normally use. It's getting warm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toast this rice. I'm going to be sure to mix this up good. Get the rice coated, all of the kernels coated, and then we're going to toast this for a few minutes. About 5, 6, 7 minutes, something along that lines. Okay, my rice is lightly toasted now. I'm going to pour my tomato water mixture in here. Now it's going to splatter quite a bit when I do this. We're going to bring this back up to a boil. Before we do, we're going to throw some green peas in there. I just kind of eyeball how many I want. That looks good. And we'll bring this up to a boil. Okay, this is just starting to boil. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to turn this burner off. This is a high power burner. I'm going to put it on a lower burner, on a burner with less power, and I'm going to let that simmer until most of the water has evaporated out of it. Take a look and see what my rice is doing. It's still wet, so we're going to turn this heat up just a little bit more. I had it a little too low. By the way, some of you may notice I'm using short grain rice instead of long grain rice. That's because I didn't have enough long grain rice. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, that's basically what I want right there. There's no liquid standing in there, anything like that. Pan's still hot. So we've cooked away most of the liquid, but there's still some liquid there. What we'll do is we'll turn that off. We'll put a lid. That'll keep warm. It'll keep cooking and finish up. Alright, our rice is done. I gave it a nice stir. It's a little bit sticky, but you know that may be because I used the short grain rice. So anyway, let's taste it. Alright. That's good. I like that.